How's it going tonight, everybody? I want to thank you all for joining us tonight. Go down the list, say hello to everybody. Hello, Bad Influencer, Mary, Rocky Mountain, Nightheart. Hello, Nick, Willie. I can't hardly keep.
Mary, Nightheart.
Hello,
Hey,
Clarks,
Clarks.
Robert, Melissa.
Covers.
Clark's Cove. Yes, Covers. Sorry, Robert, Melissa. My brain's going too many different directions tonight.
I used to say Clark's, and I was like, what?
It's Clark's Cove.
Yeah. I don't know why I said
Hello,
that.
Jeff. I think because I'm trying to think of my next move, and I'm always 2 moves behind.
Yeah. Your mouth's writing checks your butt can't cash.
Oh, they can cash them. Hello, Shannon. I think I said hello to Rocky Mountain.
Say hi to Bad Idea.
Yes, I did right off the bat.
Hey,
Oh, the
Shannon.
Bad Idea. No, I was thinking Bad Influencer.
Oh, no.
See, you got me confused.
I said Bad Idea.
It's your fault. Hello, Joe. Oh,
Just one little poke. Pink.
hello,
That's all
Jericho.
it takes.
Hello, Joker.
Hey, Barry.
Did I miss Barry? Hi,
Yes.
Barry. Hi, Connie.
Hey, Connie. Sis.
I think we're getting close to the bottom.
Mom,
What?
Mama,
She's bugging me to go outside.
Well, she's always bugging you to go
For some
outside.
Toxic
So-
air.
To begin with, I want to show you our first Christmas card of the year. It says Merry Christmas. May the holiday season fill you with many happy memories. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Love you, Judy and Buddy. That's for Miss Judy's Junk, and she is a sweetheart.
Yes, she is.
So if you haven't checked out Judy's Junks, please go check out her channel. She's a sweet, sweet lady. I need to get back over here and make sure that I'm on here in case somebody comes in that I've got to make a moderator.
Hey, Jericho and Hercules.
And people have a habit of wanting to message
Chris.
me while I'm doing this.
Chris is on here.
Hi, Chris. If anybody wants to come up and just talk tonight, you're more than welcome. I'll drop the link. I wanted to talk about just a few things. When Risha and I go metal detecting or magnet fishing for that matter, some of the things we find, some people might think, just like her V-nickel, they might just say, that's a V-nickel. She was so excited. We didn't know what it was. I could finally make out the 1903 in a lady's head. And on the way home, after I did the exit video, that's why I added another part. She's like, I really want to know what it is. I said, put in 1903. And I don't know what it, nickel.
And it came up
And it came up V-nickel, and she was freaking out the rest of the way home.
Yeah.
Which I really want to find a V-nickel because I think it would be an awesome, awesome find. But she was super excited. So we share things that's exciting to us. Somebody that finds V-nickels every day may not be exciting to them. Hi, Rachel. But to us, we'd never found neither one of us a V-nickel.
Yeah.
And it was an exciting find. We have a few other things that we have found.
ABC treasure.
Hi, BC. The first 2 days we went to this new place, she kind of put it on me a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. But I returned the favor.
Yes.
So,
Yes, Chris, you'd love it.
yeah, you will, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
And one reason in the last video I showed a little bit of all the trash we throw in the dumpster. if you've metal detected, you know you're not always finding great stuff. There's a lot of trash you have to dig to find the good stuff. Oh, Willie's asking Chris what type of detector.
I just told it so they wouldn't hear it on the wire.
And I'll tell you the best kind of detector, Chris, the one that you are comfortable with.
But I don't think that.
That's exactly it. They all make great detectors. I love my Knox. I don't think I would trade it for anything at this point in time. It's an awesome machine. But hi Marty. There's a lot of great machines out there. So just do some research. See what, depending on what price you want to spend on it, what price range. Watch a few videos. I think I said before, Arish and I went on a hunt with Tri-Valley, and I'm detecting along, and I thought there was a duck flying overhead, and I kept looking for this duck. I couldn't see this duck. And I don't know what type of machine it was, but somebody sounded like a duck. Myself, I couldn't stand to listen to that all day, but other people might like that sound. I like the sound of the Knox, but just do your research, figure out what price range you want to spend, do your research, look at different models, different brands in that price range, watch a few videos. There's people out there that put videos out that compare several different detectors against each other, give you the pluses and minuses. You're buying a detector with Bluetooth headphones and the pinpointer for $350. That's pretty good. That's really good. Trying to keep up with the chat, everybody. BC says the Deus is a squeaker. Yeah, I've watched some people use a Deus, but that didn't seem to me quite like the sound I was hearing. I don't know what kind it was. And I say for me personally, the sound of it would drive me nuts. Hey, Clay and Jen. So I've told people before, but since you're going to be getting a detector, Chris, and it's new to you, get you like a laundry basket. Find a place your detector don't pick anything up. Turn it upside down. Put you a nickel in there. Put you a penny, a quarter, a dime. Listen to the tones. Hi, Olin. If it's digital, look at your VDIs, see what it is. But you want to go by tones more than you want to go by the VDI. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself watching that detector the whole time. I swing it and listen to it. If I get a good sound, then I will look. Hi, Kathy. If I get a good tone, then I will look and see what the VDI is. But it seems like the more we detect, the better we get, because the more familiar with the sounds of our machines, the more familiar we get with them. So one of the key things is learn your machine. That's a big key. Yeah, on May 27th to 28th, we're having the collab benefit St. Jude's, the Rusty Magnets and the Iron Antler. Hi, Tom. Mr. Willie is going to make it. He's not going to be up there as long as he had hoped, but he's still going to be up there for 3 or 4 days. So I'm glad that he's going to make it. That's good, Chris. That's what I still do. Hi, Ann. That's what I still do. I mean, each machine will have different settings, and different people with that same machine will run different settings. I can't remember the name of the guy that I watched. That's what I set mine up. Hands occupied crocheting like mad. Well, we appreciate you being in here. Hey, Swampy. I'll drop the link again, Swampy, if you want to come up. If anybody wants to come up and talk, you're more than welcome. I'm not as good as Clark's Cove about getting guests. I ask people, and they, yeah, I'll be there. Then something comes up, or they'll do it another time. So it's, to me, it's become a hassle to try to get guests. So I'll come on here and rattle a little bit, and if people want to come up, they're more than welcome. Hello, Steve. Thank you for joining. We have somebody who is also going to be having an event at some point. Thank you for joining.
I had to switch devices and mute. Hello, everybody.
How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm warm. Wife just cooked liver and onions. I just got full.
Well, thank you, Swampy. I appreciate it, brother. Spend time with that boy.
How's things going down there? Is it raining and terrible like it is up here?
It's been raining off and on. We've been getting a lot of rain. It's in the 40s right now, but it's getting ready to drop down into the 20s and 30s. Steve-O, we talk about metal detecting, magnet fishing, gold panning. We talk about a variety of things. We're a treasure hunting community. Oh,
Did you see my new cup?
I need that.
So Burkle Cerakote, it's a company out of Indiana, husband and wife, small business startup, hit me up and I shared out their stuff on TikTok. I had like 650,000 views this week on TikTok so far. And to thank me, they sent me this Hercules is Prettier cup.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that cup.
You're so cute.
Bring
And
that
then
to the collab and put it in your car.
bring it, leave it in the car.
Yeah.
He's actually talking about making some for me to put for channel stuff. But he does Cerakote. I don't know if you know what that is. It's a ceramic coating.
Okay, I've heard of it.
And
I don't know what it was.
It's crazy. He was showing me videos. They tied strings to these cups and stuff and drug them behind their car, and the logo stayed on. Like, it was insane to me. Like, driving it down the road around the block, he had his kid in the window holding the camera on it, and one of the bottles hit the curb, had a dent in it. The logo was perfectly fine, but the bottle was dented up, and the thing is the logo will outlast the device. So
That's awesome. Hi, Chris.
but they're coming on Saturday to give a 20% off code for the Saturday live stream. They do stuff with pews and diggers and knives and a lot of cool things.
I don't know. I just don't think
That's awesome.
I don't ever do that thing.
Joker said he's looking to buy a Noctis Simplex
Plus
here.
I'm gonna raid.
509 Canadian would be about $450 US.
Hello, keep digging. Swampy says the Legend is on sale right now. I've never used a Noctis, so I honestly couldn't tell you. I would say it's probably a really good machine. Swampy has the Legend. Hi, Bear.
Swampy is a legend.
Shane has the. Yeah, so they really like them. I think you would like the machine. You just need to get used to it. That's the main thing with any of it.
Yep.
Swampy said the Simplex is an awesome machine. I'm Old Lion. The only machine, I mean, I had a detector years ago, some little cheap detector, and then me and Risha bought a couple at an auction and they wouldn't work half the time. So the only detector I've really had any experience is
So we've got a.
my Knox and the Vanquish 540.
Let me see if it'll let you do it.
So I've had some experience with those two machines and I love them both. They both work great. Risha finds all kinds of crazy stuff with her 540.
So you ready to learn to pan some gold?
Yeah, I'm nervous. I'm afraid I'll lose it all.
Nope. So the one I made you, the first bag I sent, I got more bags I'm making. With each bag will increase the difficulty level. That one has only larger size gold, and there's no black sands, so it should be very, very easy.
Okay.
That's awesome,
And
Clay.
if you pan it into a pan at home, you're not going to lose the gold. You can repan it. And I put exactly what I wrote on the bag for the weight. So if you
Okay.
weigh it, you know that you found it.
Okay. Cool.
I don't know why this is so far behind.
I don't. Hey, Tom.
Yeah. I was telling Big Beard there about our spring dirt fling in North Carolina. It's in April, right before you guys are coming up to Wisconsin, but it's not too far from you if you wanted to slide over and learn how to prospect for gold.
I might have to try that.
Yeah. Hi, Jody.
That'd be fun.
We'll have it's 4 days. It's everything from panning, setting up a river sluice, setting up a high banker, trommel, all different stages, and then into the actual like industrial mine. We rented the mine for 4 days, so we have their full wash plant. So
That's cool.
Hello, Gold Eagle.
That would be fun.
Thank you for joining.
Gold Eagle Joe, he's going to be there.
Oh, cool.
That's awesome. Yeah. When it gets closer, hi, Frank. Give us more details when it gets closer. We'll see what we can do.
Hey, Bull Lion.
So at work, they were supposed to, we had the Christmas day off and that was it. Then it got to where we would have the week of Christmas off. Then we'd have 2 weeks off at Christmas and New Year's. And they told us this year we would just have the week off. And then all of a sudden we were off the week of Thanksgiving and 2 weeks off. And then my boss came up the other day and he said, can you work the first week of the new year? I said, heck yeah, that saves me 32 hours of vacation. That's where I can go somewhere else.
That's what it tells me.
We lost Chris.
I see you got the wheels of buffer dipped out.
Just for California residents or something like that.
Well, if it straightens out, Chris, you can come back up. Just holler at me and I'll drop the link again.
Well, let me see if I can that.
Oh, wait, no, that was Thermal City. I guess I missed something in the comments.
Oh, he asked me a question. I answered him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she's a little nervous about that. She's wanting to do it, but she's a little nervous about it.
It seems like it'd be fun, though.
Oh, I think it could be a lot of fun.
Mhm.
What you have to remember is gold is 19 times heavier than water. That's the first thing you'll have to remember. So gold is going to be the heaviest thing that's going to be in the pan. And once you do it, and you like I said, we can do it in a backstage. You don't have to do it on live for your first time. And we'll go over it and tell you, tilt your pan more, tilt it less, or whatever.
Yeah.
And you'll really, once you get to shaking it and you look down and you see, okay, the light stuff just flows out and the gold hits them ridges and it doesn't go nowhere. I mean, when you're out in the wild and you have the smaller gold or when you get the realistic bags, you will have flour gold that could go over, but with the gold I put in there, you won't have to worry about it. And yes, if the Covers can do it, you can do it. And it's really fun.
Yeah.
It's when you see your first smile of gold in the pan, it's gonna make a smile on your face. You're gonna be like, okay, I can do this.
Right.
All right. So I sent Beard a geotag location of a whole bunch of places down there where you guys could go dig up gold and crystals throughout the warm weather
Cool.
short trips if you wanted.
Hello,
Okay.
Jake. Thanks for coming in, brother.
That's cool.
Yeah, and when we kayak here, we need to start taking those
Mhm.
pans with us.
Yeah.
Because-
One place.
Yeah, that one place was probably, I'd say 40 yards long, and it started out about 10 yards wide, and it's narrowed down, but there was a ton of black sand there.
Oh, there'll be gold there. 99% chance there's gold there. If there's that much black sand and it's a dropout area for heavies, you'll find lead, you'll find gold, and you'll find black sand. So you'll be able to clean up the water more than just magnet fishing. You can
Yeah.
clean up the water by pulling out that lead,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you'll find a lot of bullets we have.
I bet.
It's because lead is 16 times heavier than water, so it's running right there with the gold, so it drops out in the same areas.
Wow.
That'd be pretty cool because it goes around a great big giant bend, and then it starts to straighten out, and then the water kind of swirls right in
Yep.
there.
Changes to
Oh,
an inside bend.
I don't know if anybody knows this guy or not.
Claybert!
Oh,
What's
that's
going on, man? What's going on, guys?
brother.
Love it.
Awesome shirt.
Oh,
We just lost
Claybert.
The beard has too much
You-
power for him.
You
He lost.
offended him.
He lost his power. I don't know what happened.
He went to move his phone and hit the wrong button.
uh,
Or
he'll be back here in a
Sorry.
second.
mother.
I know.
You got to be careful with that shirt, Clay.
They can send it.
You're not used to that kind of power, man. Grandma Kelly says it makes her stronger when she had her beard shirt on.
And does that come in fluffy sized?
Yeah.
I think the biggest we have right now is 2X.
2X. Yeah.
Yeah, I need you to sew two of those together.
Well, before the event, we're going to get some more made. I know Bear Magnetics is wanting one, and what did he say is a 5X?
Mm-hmm.
5X for Bear.
Oh.
What do you need, Jericho?
4.
4X?
Yep.
Remember that.
I'll try.
Yeah, we'll try to get a couple of one made for you and one made
Yeah.
for Bear.
Why would you think at all?
So how's Mr. Clay?
Yeah.
Good.
You got any snow?
Wow.
Not yet. Just rain.
Oh.
Did yours all melt?
We don't have any snow on the ground here. It's literally all rain. It's about 40 degrees right now, but the temperature's supposed to drop, and we're supposed to get anywhere. They're saying from anywhere from 5 to 9 inches.
Yeah. I'm only an hour and 25 minutes away. And
Yeah.
I could go out there and get you a snowball right now.
Mhm.
Really?
Ow, Bubby, ow, stop.
Wow.
Yeah, we still got at least 6 to 8 inches of snow, even with all the rain today, making ice on it.
Company?
Wow. So even though Jen's been sick, she's been hard at work with stuff. This is, remember the sword that we found?
Mhm.
That's the way the handle cleaned up on it.
Oh.
Nice.
Wow,
Wow.
that's looking good.
Yeah. It
And here's the actual blade of it.
did. Ooh,
Wow.
That looks great.
That thing did shine up good.
Nice.
We just had that one pitting on there, which I don't know what caused that, but
It could have been sword fighting. Who knows? Little
Dude,
a
this
damage to it,
It's
and
like a
then
hole.
Yeah.
oh yeah, it could be a bullet.
Or some kind of acid.
yeah,
But they
I'm not
might
sure.
have
There's,
caught-
there's no mark on it either, like maker's mark.
Yeah, that's hard to say.
So that's why we don't know anything about it.
Mom.
Hello, Busby.
I was-
Just making sure.
So yeah, I'm hanging out with Claybert in 2 days tomorrow, right? But not 2
Tomorrow.
days, tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah, AU guys prospecting fell in love with his Kratos magnet, and I gave him a magnet. I tried sending it to Canada. If you get anybody in Canada that wins a magnet, you cannot send it to them. Canada refuses it. The U.S. won't even fly it there. It's something to do with the powerful magnet. And I said, well, if you can fly it within the United States, why can't you fly it to Canada? It doesn't make sense to me.
No, it doesn't me either.
But I sent Trick Masters a couple ounces of silver and some gold. And then I gave Charlie at AU guys the Kratos magnet, and he loves it.
Cool. cool.
He used the one I got from Swampy, and now he's ready for you guys to come up and teach him how to throw magnets correctly.
Sweet.
Iron in the blood drop caused the rusty spot.
You know, anything's possible. It's hard to say.
Right.
You got an estimate on the age for the pommel? Did you look up anything at all? Find anything or?
I can't find nothing on this, man. Honestly, and I've been looking a lot. Jen, we are at a kind of a crossroad right now with this sword.
Was it in the water?
Yeah.
I'm guessing it was somebody bought one at a pawn shop or a flea market, and Mom said nope.
Right. Well, the thing is, where we found it. So, Risha, do you remember where you and Jen were going down the river by Karen's house,
Yeah.
where the river branches off like that?
Mm-hmm.
We found it over in that area.
Oh, wow.
And that area that's over there was a meeting spot for the French and the natives when they would come through and do fur trades.
That's cool.
Hi, Steeler Stacker.
But the thing is, with looking up like French swords, anything like that, I'm not finding anything that resembled it.
Huh.
Hmm.
That's great.
Look into Canadian more so than French,
Canadian?
because it'd be French Canadian.
Gotcha. I mean,
Is that the area you and I were talking about when we went on our detecting adventure?
yeah, it's actually right in that area
Yeah.
too.
Okay, that'd be a French Canadian.
French Canadian? Okay. Speaking of, that video is coming up too, by the way, Jericho.
All right, I've been waiting to release mine.
Oh, you
Hey,
can release yours whenever, man.
No, I thought we were going to do a team release. That way, we didn't get spoiler action.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
How you doing, brother? Brockton's in the house.
Oh,
Brockton.
Brockton's in here.
Hey, Brockton.
His ears must have been ringing when we were
He's in the
talking about him.
He's in the chat.
Everybody calm down.
Yeah.
Everybody calm down.
Come and say hi to Risha. No. Hey, Risha. Baina told me to tell you and Beer that you guys need to come up here sooner, that she can come over by your guys' pool then at the hotel.
Yes. That's cool.
She's still on that pool.
I
Yeah.
bet she was pretty pumped.
Yeah. Hi, Martin.
So
Now that part of Wisconsin used to be French Canadian owned back before the So somebody asked the question. Martin Smith. So the area they're talking about is over by Fond du Lac, and that part was owned by the French Canadians before the treaties and all the changes
Hi,
of.
Stella.
Goodbye, Olga. Thank you for coming by. We appreciate it.
God, dog.
Oh,
Ow, it's my finger. It's my hand.
she likes me. I want to pet her so bad.
Yeah, she's
It's night and day between her and Hercules.
Yeah.
Did you see that, Risha?
Oh, that's
I
cool.
told him at the collab to make sure he brought it and left it in the car.
Yes.
It says Hercules is prettier.
Oh, that's cute.
Bad to the
I need to
bone.
take him home with me. Hercules.
Yeah, so
Cute.
we had a lady that said he was a vicious dog and would refuse to service to a store. So I
Oh,
called the DOJ on her, and she got a little ticket for it.
good.
That's awesome.
He's far, far from
He loves everybody.
Yeah, I don't think he's got a mean bone in his body.
No.
Not from what I've
No.
seen.
Mm-mm.
Okay, Joker says it was French owned before then because it technically wasn't French Canadian. True. Good point, Joker.
So French Canadian in our area. Look up French Canadian. All right. They'll give us a little something to look into. Jen, what do you have there? Oh,
Give me this.
A mini magnet.
Yeah,
these are
made out of resin.
they are resin Christmas ornaments.
I have one of those.
Yeah, I only actually like finished a couple, and then I was like, bored. So I'm gonna make more.
There you go.
I would put the hook in the top so when it hangs from the tree, you can see the rusty magnets instead of like a
Oh,
side mount instead of top mount. Oh, yeah, that's where I'd put it. That way I can see it when I'm hanging from a tree.
Yeah, okay, I can do that. I only did this one so far. I got the other ones. I just didn't put the hook in it yet. Good idea. Look at you.
By the way, you guys, very, very proud of this woman. While she was sick, she gave up quitting smoking.
I gave up
Wow.
quitting. I gave up
You
quitting.
gave up quitting.
She gave up smoking now. She hasn't smoked. You haven't smoked in a couple days.
Hello, just be cool.
That's
That's awesome.
great.
I'll have one for you, Jen.
Okay.
I said I was going to quit by Christmas, so we'll see. I don't know. I'm pretty weak.
I think we should make a bet for all of us that smoke.
Yeah,
We should do a group bet,
yeah,
and then whoever holds out the longest
yeah.
wins.
I've already quit.
Yeah,
What
because
do you-
they,
Well, yeah. That's
Yeah, Claybert, you vape. That's not good for you. Nope, that's not acceptable. Nicotine poisoning is nicotine poisoning.
yeah,
Yeah.
Carbon monoxide in your lungs and
Yeah.
metal and. She
So
just
this guy-
got with a magnet.
he failed to enlighten me on the gum, the nicotine gum.
Oh, that stuff's terrible.
So I was like, okay, well, I'm having a little bit of a craving, but I don't, every time I like smoke, like I start to gag.
Oh,
So I was like, well, what if I do the gum? Maybe the gum will be okay. And
uh-huh.
so I didn't know there was actual instructions for chewing gum. So I
No.
was like, I put them in and I'm like, chew, 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 chew. Why do I feel like I'm going to vomit and I've got a big knot in my throat and I feel dizzy? And he was like, did you read the instructions? No, because it's gum and
Yeah.
I didn't know there was instructions to chew gum.
Oh,
And
no.
he was like, you're supposed to put it down here. I said, well, it's not chew, it's gum. So no, I thought I was just chewing gum.
Yeah.
And so I ended up spitting it out and then proceeding to go to the bathroom because I ended up getting sick. And he's
Oh,
like, you want to read the box? And I was like, no, because it's gum and there shouldn't be instructions on gum.
if there was something that you just set there, you'd think it'd be called a lozenge or something.
They have the lozenge too,
Yeah,
but the
so-
chewing. So when you need more nicotine, you chomp on it and then you tuck it back in your lip like a chew. And then when you need more nicotine, you chomp on it some more. My wife said when I tried quitting smoking, I was chewing 2 pieces of gum. She said I was chewing it like a crackhead, and it actually made it worse and harder to quit because I put so much nicotine into myself that I was getting sick from the nicotine poisoning.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's what I was doing. I was like, "Nyang, nyang, 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 nyang." I was like, why? First of all, it's not, I mean, it's chewy like gum, but it's not like
Oh,
nice gum. It's like the bubble gum machine gum. So it's like,
oh, yeah.
you gotta go at it. Once you get a
No.
good speed, then it's okay. But then it's like, this is not great. And
Right.
he's like, did you read the? No, I didn't read the directions. It's gum. I didn't know there was directions for gum. Are you kidding
No.
me?
No.
Yeah, there's
Good night, Chris.
instructions
Thanks
for
for
it.
coming in.
Thanks, Chris.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I
Uh.
used to smoke, chew, and drink. And I'd have a chew in my mouth, a beer in one hand, a cigarette in the other. I used to do that a lot. And I couldn't even tell you now, 35 or 6 years ago, I quit smoking. And it's probably been 28 years ago I quit drinking. I still chew, but I had pneumonia one time. And if I still smoked at that point when I had pneumonia, after that, they know I would have quit without a doubt. You can ask Risha. I was getting ready to get up and go to work, and she asked me a question, And I don't remember what I said, but she said, you don't have to yell at me. And I'm like, I can't breathe. So we went, she called my mom. My mom called me, told me I had to go to the doctor because she, you know, crawfished me like that.
Yep.
Hi, Bob. So when I go to the doctor, they x-ray my chest. The doctor gets the x-rays, calls me in the office, puts them up on his little board there, starts shaking, and had to sit down. He said, you should be dead right now. He said, I honestly don't know how you're even alive. My whole right lung, 3/4 of my left lung was covered. He said, you should be dead. And so they put me in the hospital. I was in the hospital 3 or 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
Taking that breathing thing. They give me these little tiny red pills to take. And after that, if I was still a smoker at that point, I wouldn't have been after because,
Mm-mm.
I mean, it was a fight to take a breath.
Yeah.
But when that doctor started shaking and told me I should be dead, he said, I've never seen anybody
Doctor,
with Brockton.
what's a good age to start drinking? Now, the time is now.
21.
Mary.
Oh, Mary, I saw the blue. All I looked
You know,
at was the blue.
It's bad enough that
You
you,
know what?
call
Maybe-
Mary,
I
Kathy,
mean,
and
why are you
and-
flinching? What's the matter?
and Kathy
Are you
Mary. Now
scared?
you're calling Mary Brockton.
Oh,
It's
shit.
the blue. All I saw was the blue.
And now you were making fun of me earlier.
And I thought I was the one that was bad calling Kathy Mary and Mary
I
Kathy.
mean, they're comparable
I'm
comedic
bad
wise.
at
They're
looking
comparable
at the
comedic wise.
I'm bad at looking at the logos.
These knees.
Swampy said no
Mary and
coffee would be absolute evil. I was never
So-
much of a coffee drinker till I changed positions at where I work. And those guys every morning they drink coffee, so they got me in the habit of drinking coffee. So if I don't have my coffee in the mornings,
He's a Krabby Patty.
I'm not a nice person.
Well,
I got to either have coffee or a sweet tea.
Or a punch in the face.
Yeah,
it was just the property.
Property was.
Yeah, they tore the building down.
Where's my arm? And you're like, oh, help me.
I don't think.
I agree.
Call me Brockton, whatever you do.
If I'm saying Krabby or Brockton, you know I'm talking to one of you.
Stop, I'm trying to help
So you guys got big plans, Jericho? You got big plans this weekend? Here at Risha, you guys got big plans?
I do. It's gonna be crazy. I'm live streaming Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday for about 3 or 4 hours each day.
Well, last week I told everybody I was going magnet fishing no matter what. So
And what I said I was going to do. I said I was
Anyway.
going to go metal detecting. And what did you
anyway,
You gotta provide.
Saturday, Friday night, and Saturday, it just poured rain here. So the place where we've been going metal detecting, it's probably 35, 40 miles away. She's like, it's not raining there. Let's go. It's okay. So we go there and we pass the creek. I want a magnet fish. It looks fine. Well, that creek actually starts in the town I live in. So we went back Sunday and I said, first thing I'm doing is magnet fishing. And that water was up like 3 or 4 foot just rolling. Hi, Chappie. So there was no way of even keeping a magnet in there because there's no bridges you can fish from. So you got to stand at the bank. So by the time the magnet hit the water, it would have been all the way against the bank at the other end. That's awesome,
Everybody
Busby.
check out Busby.
I will have to check that out.
I try to keep up with everybody. It's hard.
Brockton told me to pull your skirt up.
One of these days, Brockton. Hi, Becca. Haven't seen you in a while. It's good to see you.
Have you got to see Busby's poker chips that got made by River Sticks?
Brockton said,
Hey, Cole.
They're not PG-13.
They are.
They're awesome. I'll send it to you on Instagram, Beard. I'll send it to you on Instagram.
Mary, that's funny.
We went out to exploration. Elijah and I went out on Sunday
What?
and we did some exploring. some like canal walking, urban exploration type stuff, and oh my gosh, we hit the jackpot.
You look cute.
That's awesome.
I done-
We found some stuff. We found an old, just some stuff, and it's just like unbelievable. And it's stuff like we can go back for like try 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 even videos, more videos in that area.
I wish I would have videoed that little clip right there, Clay, to see how many times you said stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, I've been working on hey guys or guys, welcome back you guys and this and that. So I've been working on that in my videos. So baby steps, Beard.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just giving
Hi,
you a hard
Becca.
time. When I first
Hey,
started
Swampy.
YouTube, I had a lady
Jeff.
tell me I shouldn't be saying guys because women watch too. I grew up when you said guys, that included everybody. It wasn't
That meant
men,
people.
it included
Yep.
everybody. So for a while, I tried really hard to make sure I didn't say that. And Risha's like, it's your video.
He said she's gonna
Do what
kill
you want to do. I was raised up saying, hey guys, if there's 20 women and one guy, you say, hey guys, it's not actually talking about a guy,
Right.
it's people in general. So
Exactly.
I try to just be me, if I say a word a lot, hey Rock City,
Hey,
that
Rock City,
annoys somebody, I guess it just has to annoy them.
shy away. I'm just gonna put my arm right here, okay?
How's that working out?
I'm not gonna hit you, I
How's that
promise.
working out with that sweet tea I asked for, please?
What is she
Already?
I know. We have this one light that we use, and a halo light. And she was going to the bedroom earlier, and she said, I'll get that light for you. I said, okay. So like an hour later, I'm like, so where'd you put that light? Oh, I forgot. Just like I asked her if she would get me some tea, and she said, yeah, I'll go get it. And she was still sitting here getting all relaxed because she already forgot about it.
Nice. Get,
I try to, Busby. I try to just be me. People will either like me for who I am or they. Have you ever seen a glass skull broke on a live?
No, but I can break them.
Yeah.
Clay, I just pet down. Yeah.
Thank you, dear.
No, I didn't.
Don't be like Bryce. Don't be like Bryce and call everyone dude. Dude!
What kills me is when the young people talk to me and they're bruh, bruh, bruh,
That's him.
bruh, hey bruh. I was like, listen, I am not an over the shoulder boulder holder or whatever else you're trying to say. So stop saying it.
That is true.
When am
Yep.
that yesterday? I can't remember. Was it
Yesterday or
Saturday?
day before, maybe it was. I don't
I
remember.
I
She,
kept doing it to him.
yeah,
Bruh,
she just kept doing it. She likes to aggravate me.
I do.
hey, Beard,
Especially right before
Keeps you
he
healthy though.
does the intro. It's
can I get one of them laughs?
Oh yeah. You got him tickled now.
Well, I'll have to work on that one.
If you put him on the spot, he's like, oh. Jericho, bro. I like that, man.
Yeah, she likes to do that
I do. I
when
can
I start to
goofy.
do an intro. She's
It's so funny.
her and Jen are twins, I think, because she'll start saying stuff, or she'll make faces, or she'll dance around, or she'll do anything to mess me up on an intro.
Yep.
That's the way Jen likes to do it too, isn't it, Jen?
Oh Lord, there it is. He's dying.
Yes, Spider.
That's
Get away from me. Get out of here, dog.
Oh no, Connie.
What'd Connie say? Connie said,
Oh, weird, I tell you, man.
Now, Jen, did Claybert tell you about the spring dirt fling?
A little bit down in South Carolina. I know I talked to
North
Elijah
Carolina.
about that.
North Carolina. It's a family friendly event, so you could bring all your kids, give them shovels, and they can all go home with their own gold. Claybert says, no children.
Your hand's still like 30 feet.
I don't know. Oh, it's Stella.
Oh, well, that explains that then. I don't have much from the coughing from my bronchitis, so that's all I got for you.
that's one of those things you just had to be there for.
I will never, ever forget that.
Yeah. If you go
I
to
have a-
Wisconsin in May, you might get to experience it firsthand.
Yeah.
So now
I-
it's 2 days, right? And are we all gonna like we're gonna rent out a hotel and stay all together instead of staying in 50 different places or what? I mean, that would be the like smart thing to do.
Well, we need to
In my
get hold of
opinion.
the hotel and see if they do a group rate because
That's what I'm saying.
Peter and I are staying in Fond du Lac.
Okay.
And of course, I'm assuming throughout the week, since Clay and Jen live in Fond du Lac, what we do, we'll be leaving from their house heading whatever direction.
Yeah.
We may head off walking. We don't know, just as long as we're doing something, having fun.
We are going to be doing a lot of fun stuff. We are going to be doing some metal detecting, which I have some properties already lined up for us. We are going to be doing some magnet fishing. We're going to be doing some. Why do you keep looking at me like I'm crazy?
I don't know, because your fun stuff is going to bed at 6:30 at night. So I guess
know.
that's the fun.
I think we should do Capone round 2 with Iron Antler Adventures
Yes.
as the property on the west side of town, the one in the country.
Get
We
off
didn't
me.
even finish Capone Road 1.
Yeah, we haven't.
That's still sitting as is.
Oh, he still hasn't went down with the saw and cut that out yet.
Hell no!
So
Hell
Beard.
no.
So we could have a box full of treasure, and it's been sitting buried because Claybert didn't go down with the saw to cut it out.
Should we remind people of how much we're talking here at Silver?
No, 'cause they'll probably
Right-
come and kill you in your sleep to come and get it.
Good luck with that one.
I've tried to get
well
it.
over $1 million.
No.
Although we figured it was close to $1 million. It's like $980,000 worth of silver.
Oh, price of silver went up $8 an ounce since then. It's over $1 million now.
Is it now?
And,
Yeah.
and this is what he does. He just sits here and he goes to bed at 6:30 when he gets off of work.
I have good reason to.
I said, look, I had a dream that I went out and did it myself. And he was like, oh, I'll go with. And then when the day comes, he's like, oh, let's go here instead. I'm like, you son of a biscuit.
And I still think that first hole where we found that penny and them bricks buried, somebody got one of the chests out.
Hi, Shirley.
I think the spot that we have marked and the spot that we started digging is the other spot.
Mm-hmm.
Because what we have found there and what we got marked out is pretty evident to what Jen and you have actually found.
I got a shovel in the truck.
We're gonna need a saw
I told him,
because there's a route like that going right over top of the box and one going underneath it.
I've got little flip out saws that I use to trim trees with.
That would help.
Or an axe.
Well, we have an axe and we have a pick and stuff now too that we will probably be utilizing. Quit being so nosy, Muppy.
I told him if he brings the sawzall, I'll do the work and he can just supervise. And he's like, no, can't cut through it with the sawzall. I said, that's the whole name. Saws all. It's saws all.
I have the metal blades for like cutting exhaust. Dog, I am. What are you doing?
I had a blade for my sawzall that I cut limbs with. It was
See?
battery powered, but the batteries went bad, and I haven't replaced it. But yeah,
You'll have to buy a saw. We can go back for some time before it gets too bad. Actually, you know what? We'll talk after we get off here this weekend.
There you go.
Interesting.
You can have an adventure. But I gotta go. I got some homework to do. Finish it up for the semester or the year, and then I won't have school till next year. Wait, it's only 3 weeks away.
Well, that's 3 weeks break. Well,
Truth.
have fun, brother, and thank you for coming up. I
Thanks for
appreciate it.
coming out.
Looking forward to the event, and hopefully you guys get to come down when we're gonna detour and hit Misery on our way up or down, one of the two.
Cool.
Just give us a holler.
Yeah.
Will do.
See ya.
All right, YouTube. Later.
Bye-bye.
See you tomorrow, Claybert.
Yep, see you tomorrow.
Flavor.
Yeah, that's what he likes to call me, is Claybert.
I forgot. Well, I had a nickname for him, but I don't remember what it was. Maybe it was Claybert.
I think it was.
I think I was called
yeah.
you Claybert.
I think all you guys call me Claybert.
I call him Claire.
Yeah, she calls me Claire.
Claire.
Claudia. Clint.
Clint.
Yeah. Clint.
Brittany was laughing at that one.
Now I work with the Clint, so I won't call you Clint, Clay.
Or we can just take the N out.
Ew.
It's whatever comes to the top of my mind at the time and trying to yell for him.
Yep.
That pronounces it. So
Brockton, I hope you get to feeling better too, brother.
Yeah.
You and Shannon both.
Brockton ain't wrong on that comment. He pronounces it Sawzall.
No, he pronounces it Zaza. Zaza.
I'm pronouncing it properly now because everybody got on me about it. Sawzall. 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 I feel so weird saying it.
Yeah, I know. Your mouth looks so weird when you're doing it. You're like, Zaza.
Swampy said, Claybert it is.
Hello, Ed. Thank you for coming in, buddy. Swampy said Claybert it is.
Hey, Ed, right?
Yeah,
Last
Ed.
name,
Yeah. Mr. Ed.
But Ben, we are going to let you guys get back to your live, and I will see you guys later on.
Have a
All
good
right.
night.
Thanks for coming up. We appreciate
Bye,
it.
Stella.
Sure.
Bye, Jen.
Thanks for having us up on here.
Thank you.
Bye.
Later, guys. Have a good one.
You too.
Can I do it? I want me.
Claybert.
You want a cheese stick?
Bad idea, lad. Brockton, Magnet Fisher, let's talk about pronunciation.
Are you sure you don't need to pee? No.
I'll drop the link
Is he
one more time,
storming?
see if anybody else wants
Is
to
he
come up and
storming?
visit.
He's just like moving his leg. Ow! Stop! God!
Do I need to separate you
He's
two?
about to get knocked out.
No, he'll usually, Brittany, he'll usually start.
Oh
Like,
no, he's like over here just.
Little man's
Oh.
giving his mama trouble.
Huh?
I'm gonna have to separate him in a minute.
Well, she won't be able to call him little man much longer. He's gonna be taller than her.
He's already over half the size of her.
Yeah.
I'll still beat him up.
He'll be throwing you around like a little rag
Hooked
doll.
on phonics is on Sean's wish list.
Is that what you want for Christmas, Brockton? Hooked on
Hooked on-
phonics?
The instructions wouldn't come in language he would understand anyway.
Oh. Well, if it said ka,
Yeah, look at the car at the harbor.
my car keys.
Yeah. So we were talking earlier about some of the finds that we find exciting and other people that, you know, if we find a silver or something, we get really excited. And there's people that act like when they find a,
You need to pee.
uh,
You do? Let's go. Ow!
good night, Joker.
If you feel depressed, you need to stay on here and chat.
Yeah, come up and visit with us.
Cheer you up.
Stop. You need to go pee?
Hooked on
Boston.
Bostonics.
Yes.
But when I watch a video that somebody finds a silver and they're like, yeah, it's just a silver.
I'm like,
You know,
wow.
I'm not going to watch that long because
That's all right, Busby. We're glad you're here. Park my car.
Yeah, that's all right, buddy. We appreciate everybody showing up tonight. But a lot of the things we find to us are exciting finds. I mean, I realize some people find silver and V-nickels and large cents and coins 200 years old. We don't find that around here.
No.
And most of the places we actually go and find our stuff,
He's so tired.
where she found that V-nickel, there was an older gentleman was talking to her and said, "What are you looking for?" She said, "Well, most anything." And he said, "Oh, people detect this all the time. You ain't gonna find anything." Well, where we're going is there's a park, a creek, a railroad tracks, Civil War battle site. So all in the square there's maybe
You keep hitting me. Stop.
25 acres, counting the Civil War battle site, which we cannot detect.
And I think we found a lot.
And we have found quite a bit of stuff there.
Keep knocking stuff over.
The V-nickel was the first day there. We've been back 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
We only went back to that spot 3 times. Well, we've been to that spot 3 times.
Go, Frankie.
And found quite a bit of stuff. I was reading Ed's comment.
We're being lovey.
Ooh, panning, detecting, and magnet fishing. So Risha has found some really interesting things, interesting to us. And on the next video I put out, you're going to see something that she found.
Unless they stay.
She's been cleaning it up,
Stop.
and it does verify what we thought when we did the exit video. It's not completely clean yet, but it is what I told her I thought it was. So it's to us, it's an incredible find. I would say there's a lot of people metal detect their whole life and never find one of these items. I know I never have. I hope to someday. Yeah, Busby, she has found a lot lately. When we went with Dad that day, she outdid me and Dad. Me and her went back the next day. She outdid me again. Then we went back this last weekend, and I think Saturday I did find something really cool. I shared a picture with FL Thunder Digging with Rob. And it is a really cool item. He finally found something like it, but we researched Google, eBay, Etsy, all those things, and none of those places has any record of what I found. Shannon said you put a whooping on all of us. Hello.
What?
Shannon said you put a whooping on all of us, and Swampy said Risha is a treasure goddess.
Yes.
Well, she's something, Swampy. I don't know about that.
I've been having a lot of fun. I know that.
Yeah, she has become obsessed with detecting.
Yep.
I like it and magnet fishing both, but she has become
Like,
obsessed.
it gets dark here around 5 o'clock, and at 4:30, I'm like, "You want to go detecting?" He's like, "Where are we going to detect for 30 minutes?" The yard.
Well, they're talking about football.
You have to be.
Ah, thank you, Mary.
You want full milk?
Yes.
Said I found you, so give me some credit.
You want full milk?
But she is wanting something now, and I want it too. So
You didn't want it till I did. You just
you didn't know about it till I told you.
You want full milk?
So
Are you
therefore,
sure?
I actually wanted it first.
Oh, you didn't say you
I'm
wanted
gonna
it.
go fill it up.
She's wanting the new Manicore.
Yeah, did you see that?
What? Swampy?
That's right, Swamp.
Maybe for a new Manicore.
Because
It finds treasure. She costs me treasure.
what?
So I might be money ahead. Bully.
Yes, I get one
Then
first.
how am I supposed to
He
get
got,
it?
we
No.
both bought the Vanquish 540 and we started with that. That was our first detector and it was ours.
Oh, God.
So
Okay, there's like-
then he started reading about the Knox and wanted it. And he's like, it's going to be both of ours.
You scared me.
It's both of ours. You can use it whenever you want.
I still tell her that.
He does, actually.
Yeah, I actually
But-
do. But
It was quite a lot more expensive than the Vanquish. So the next expensive one
Buffy, let's go pee.
I'm getting.
Here, ready? Don't be like baby.
probably so, Roxy. Probably so. Excuse me.
No,
Yeah, I will, Ed.
I'll just tell him I want another Jeep part. And
Yeah, with what we spent on the Jeep just a couple weeks ago, I could have just about bought
That
a
wasn't-
Manicore.
that
Manicore.
wasn't an upgrade. That was a
It-
need.
it's irrelevant. We spent it on the Jeep.
So it wasn't.
I can't
It
feel
wasn't
that. Why?
like frivolous.
No, I'm too old and tired and fat.
Swampy, I'm always in trouble. I can't win for losing.
Are you being mean to my baby?
But
Carry him to go pee.
we've
Aw.
looked at the Manicore. You know, that's a lot of money. I think it's $1,600. That's a lot of money for a detector.
It'll be a little bit before I really start wanting one. Probably when it drops in price.
Swampy says, LOL, Jeep parts.
Rock City.
I saw that. Hello, buddy.
Hey, Willie.
How's Willie?
Good, actually. Been in contact with Ed. If you want to go see what he did, go look at my new banner.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it's in a little bit of an interesting thing. I took a few photos and sent them to him after he did a good critiquing of my channel the other day.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's awesome. Reese
He
is
still
going to
needs
check
to
it
tweak
out
it a
right
little
now.
bit, but you know. Hey, bad idea. It's been too cold lately. Can't go out and do anything.
Right.
Yeah. That and the ground.
Oh, that's cool.
So, did anyone hear about what happened in Kansas lately?
No.
Really? Well, it's been all over the news too.
Full milk or no? Yes, you don't need.
I don't usually watch much news.
Yeah,
I watch the weather. That's about it.
oil spill.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was in Kansas.
It's 100 miles, 150 miles away from the capital. Remember where I did that video at Shawnee Lake?
Yeah.
That's, I think it's in a creek somewhere. I forget where it is. But anyways, yeah. Go figure. Spilled oil all over. So they're gonna have fun cleaning that crap up.
Yeah. Rock City said his advice to me is spend my days picking out up Jeep parts in the junkyard.
Yeah. Yes, Swamp. Things
here's what
happen
Brock
in this
said.
state. Even if it is flat.
Bro, I still have the chat open.
Haha, Jeeps, haha.
I can cuss you in the message, you know.
Yeah, when she got her Jeep, she wanted a few upgrades. So it went from being a stock Jeep to a 4-inch lift, 35-inch tires,
Yeah, I took a drink. Wow.
and wheels. When she first had it, maybe 2 weeks, somebody backed into the bumper. The front went in and popped back out, and you could just barely see a line, but she got a brand new bumper. So she searched for like 3 months, found the bumper with the winch and all that stuff. Now she's wanting a back bumper. And
Word of advice on that, from a detailer's perspective, a lot of the paint right by the hood hinges will always flake off. Don't know why, but it's just a Chrysler thing, I think. But it's always on any Jeep that I normally do that's several years old or so. I've seen one where it had paint spots all over.
I sent that to Brockton. for his comment.
Mom, do you have his sock? He's gonna be fiddling.
Yeah,
with
Brockton,
socks.
Risha said she sent you something. So you're gonna try to drive up that Friday?
That's why I was sending in Messenger.
Okay.
Well, not Friday. No, I leave Wednesday or Thursday. It takes me usually 2 days to drive. So
2 days.
I made
You're a young man. You ought to be able to drive that in a day.
Yeah.
yeah. Problem being is I drive a 30-year-old vehicle that uses a 40-gallon tank. I have to stop every 50 or 100 miles just to fill a quarter tank. That's what's the
Wow.
problem about owning a Suburban.
Pepper,
Yeah.
you're gonna get fetched, Dean.
Jeff said
But-
put a demon engine in there.
Demon engine.
There's lots of deer after my buffer quit driving after dark. Yeah, she hasn't hit a deer yet, but she did hit a ditch with it.
Oh. Yeah, that reminds me. Local, actually, it was my boss's son's boss. He's a local plumber. He bought a, I think it was a Cherokee that was rolled. It had quite the dent in the driver's side back door across 70.
Ooh, a Hellcat, yeah.
Oh, you mean Connie Barnes is saying something to me?
Yeah.
I-70? No, it's up north. '70 is the way I get to go to Ed's neck of the woods.
No, she hit the ditch, Swampy. Her and Brittany and Little Man was
I
coming
didn't
back
hit
from the
it.
store,
I went in it.
and there's a bridge, and this bridge, one side sits higher. I mean, it should have been
Mhm.
replaced 40 years ago, but it's still there. And I guess she looked back for a second. When she looked up, she's heading at the bridge. She whipped the wheel. The back tire caught the corner of the bridge,
And
which shattered the
exploded.
rim,
Oh no.
exploded the tire.
Uh-huh.
She went up the road, across, and down in the ditch. And she called me and said,
I stopped when I
"Yeah,
hit 2 trees after I ran over 2 trees.
yeah."
So your vehicle has seen some action.
Oh, yeah.
She called me and she said,
Hmm.
"I'm in the ditch." I said, "Okay." So I get in the truck and I go to the barn and get a log chain
Hmm.
because I'm thinking she'll be back out of that ditch, but I didn't know exactly where she was. I knew which road, and so when I'm driving up through there, I see cars parked up there, and I thought, well, it must be there, but where's her Jeep?
That's right.
It's in the
Rock
ditch.
City.
The ditch was deep enough that I could not see the taillights of her Jeep till I got
Oh,
right up
my.
on it.
Yeah, there's a few ditches like that. Actually, it's barely 2 blocks over down the road. There's
Yeah, it was a
a
ride.
ditch that's about 6 foot deep on my side of the road here, because I live in front of a ditch out here.
Connie said she meant in May, Willie, if you were going across 70.
Yeah.
She used to drive a truck, so she knows lots of the highways.
Yeah, 70 is a pain.
So when the
Especially getting
highway patrolman showed up, he's like, "You need me to call a wrecker?" I said, "No, I'm gonna pull it out." He said, "How you gonna pull it out?" "My truck." He said, "You think you can pull that there with your truck?" I said, "Yeah."
Yeah,
I
I
put
mean,
their hook chain on there, pulled it right out, but we never got that wheel and tire off the back. But it busted part of the
rear differential.
springs and all that. I forget how much it cost to fix it that time.
Yeah, that's one thing about Jeeps. They are expensive. Don't know why.
Yeah, Barry
Just
Teresa, it was pretty steep.
The-
Years
Oh,
ago, a guy knew we were going to town and there was ice and snow on the road, and he had a little Toyota 4-wheel drive jacked up.
Mhm.
He said, "I'm gonna put mine in 4-wheel drive to go to town." I said, "I never drive on ice and 4-wheel drive because it's hard to correct it when you
Mhm.
do that."
Yeah.
And it's easy.
Instead of 2
So,
wheels, you have 4 wheels spinning.
He took off before I did, and I'm going up the road, and I just happened to look over close to where she went off in that ditch, and it's laying over in the field on its top. He's standing there, and I said, "What happened?" "Oh, I couldn't correct it." I said, "I tried to tell you that before you went down the road."
I remember when I was a kid going to Branson with my mother and father. Some dude drove off into the ditch with what it looked like a brand new Corvette, yellow Corvette. This was, I want to say, 98, 99, so I was pretty young, but I remember that. And just boom into the road, like, it was like trying to hitchhike, and like, well, good luck to you, man.
Hey,
Yeah, it's crazy some of the things. Now she takes it pretty easy with her Jeep for the most part
Yeah,
and
I've
tries to
seen,
baby it, you know. But
it's a good looking
things
vehicle, I know
happen.
that.
Well, then what is this?
it's to put out for.
That?
A GMC truck.
Is it y'all?
Oh,
20 minutes.
I got something funny to say.
Hello, photos.
One of the, I don't know who he is, but the Amazon delivery driver that comes and delivers packages to my boss's shop, he looks like a younger version of John.
Speaking of
Have you?
John, hello, John. Oh,
Hey, man.
is it? Oh, hello, Brittany, that's sitting right here next to me.
It makes me look crazy.
You
I'm
are
messing with
crazy.
you.
You don't need nothing else to make you look. It's not John, everybody. It's
It's
Brittany.
Brittany.
Don't out
Oh.
me.
Hmm. Troll. They're learning too much from Mary.
Already.
Well, I thought maybe he actually got in here. He's out of town working.
Still freaking working too.
Yeah, it's just funny that the daily package deliverer for Amazon is almost like a spitting image of your son. Yeah, it's just like,
Hi,
hey, is that
Madison.
John? I find it funny.
There's an Amazon driver where he works that
Oh.
reminds him of John.
Oh God.
Hopefully,
But
there's
he's
not two of them.
no, he's got like a brighter beard, kind of like orange, almost orange, not deep red, but I mean, I've got a deep red beard, but so I was hearing you found that V nickel. Now is that a victory nickel is what it's called, or is that something else?
The Liberty Head.
It's called a Liberty Head
Oh,
nickel.
Liberty Head. Okay.
Yeah, but a lot of people call it a V nickel because it has the V in the back of it.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't know coins very well, so that's why I
I
asked.
don't either. That we know that because when she figured out what it was, she looked it up.
History, always
Yeah.
history. Well, I was saying in the chat earlier, if on what Jericho was talking about and how Clay needs to go clear that tree root, don't get the chainsaw out. Get yourself a D9 bulldozer and wrap a log chain around it and pull it out of the ground. Don't go small, just rip it.
A D9 dozer. That
Mm-hmm.
would be the
Just
cheap way to do it, Willie.
yeah, just pull it out of the ground. Forget what the local services say. I may have broke a electrical line, but hey, I found gold, silver,
Yeah.
and everything else. So, what exactly were they talking about? Just an area that has a lot of
Hello,
history,
Cal. There,
adventure.
if I remember right, was it Al Capone that lived
Ah,
had a
that one.
place in that area?
Mm.
Busby said if somebody finds a 1948 penny, call them.
Aren't those like going for a lot of money right now?
Most likely, that's probably why.
Yeah, I heard some like
Call them. Connie said they also call it a victory nickel.
victory. Yeah, thought that was what it was called.
All right,
Okay.
Clay, did you hear Willie? He said just get a D9 dozer and take in there and hook a log chain around that root and just drag it out of there.
Yeah, when in doubt, pull it out.
Yeah, he said go home or go big or go home. Thanks for coming in, Clay and Jen. We appreciate and love you guys.
Have a good night.
Can't wait to see
See
you
you guys.
again. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know coins much. I wish I knew more about them, but I got some
Fact-
up on my plate right now. I don't have time to study coins.
Yeah. Maybe Brockton could assist.
He probably knows a lot more about them than I do, but I thought he might hop up here tonight since we haven't seen him in 6 months. But
Who?
A
Brock,
hot minute,
That
yeah,
guy,
as they say.
Guy,
that guy.
that stranger.
The gentleman.
Bing.
Mary says Clay isn't allowed to use anything that cuts, as accident prone as he is.
Yeah, I've heard some people don't like sharp
Oh,
objects.
Mary.
Yeah.
I got it right. It's Mary.
1890.
Hey, you did get Mary's name right. 1 point for you. But like I said, we found some cool stuff. I wish I could tell you, but I can't. You got to watch the videos to see what we
Hey,
found.
I'm just like a viewer for everyone else, just like how they're
Careful.
doing stuff with mine. Still can't believe I haven't found anything lately,
What?
but weather's just been too dang unpredictable. I mean, I could have gone out over the weekend last week, but there was a dense fog for 3 days, and I was thinking, yeah, do I really want to drive it out here in May, total my vehicle? Because I think someone did crash down the road here, but regardless, you know. But there was a pretty good warmer day the other day.
Bobby.
The
Hey, Joe.
temperatures just fluctuated.
Yeah, that's awesome,
Oh.
Mary Teresa.
Haywood.
Mary said Brockton could, but who could understand what he's saying?
Well, you gotta understand, the Brooklyn accent is strong with that one.
Yeah,
So's the attitude.
Yeah.
it's very. Hello,
Joe
Metal
Dirt.
Mavens.
Hey, Metal Maven.
Someone was asking me, I'm not too sure, but certain people know of what I do here in town, and then others don't. But she was asking if I knew someone for the magnet fishing community that pulled out not metal, but pulled out a motorcycle, like 2 different motorcycles, and I'm like thinking that could be anyone. I mean, there's a
Yeah.
lot of people who have found that, and I thought it was someone that I
Sure.
used to watch, but you know,
For me.
she didn't know what the reel was, so I couldn't tell her who it was. But that's about the day-to-day things. Like either someone knows what I do, and others don't. I mean, most people here know me as how I am here, but outside of YouTube, nah, zip, no one.
Well, we keep hoping, and Risha got on to me the other day. I guess I should have said something, but I told her, she can talk too. We're at that park, and there was a gentleman there talking to us. And what did he say? He had a early 1800s home. And he said, yeah, I have a guy that comes metal detecting every couple of years, but I ain't seen him in a while. Maybe he's got everything. And I'm like, well, you never know. Then he left, and she's like, why didn't you ask him if we could go over there? I said, why didn't you ask him? You could talk just like I can.
Yeah, I mean,
All right,
opportunity.
Cal, appreciate it, but be careful
Have a good
driving, buddy.
night.
He's not going anywhere. He's driving and
Oh.
listening.
Okay.
Yeah, it was definitely in the U.S., Barry. That's the first thing I asked her, actually.
Masshole accident.
Masshole accident.
It's funny, Ed.
That's when you turn on the cheat code.
That's funny. Never heard that before.
Oh, he always says
Not
that.
even coming on to defend himself.
He's sick. So he's
How do you
coughing
know?
every couple minutes. I've been messaging.
Yeah, she's been messaging him.
Yeah. I've heard Ed say that before.
But you know, I've talked to and heard from a lot of different detectorists. They're like, you never get everything. You know, you never will.
Nope.
Oh, he was crying.
Like
Look, it's just,
how you were explaining,
he's losing.
or someone was explaining, no matter how many times
Huh? No.
you hit a field,
Oh,
you're not gonna get every target. That's like Ducati motorcycle. Yeah.
hey, Boogans.
No, she said it was a Harley. The first person I thought of was Outdoors Weekly when he was with Outdoor Influencer.
I love my masshole friends.
Ed.
It wasn't
So
fall.
Hands on it tonight.
Careful.
Was it a Ducati motorcycle? If so, it was me.
Tell my son and daughter are assholes.
Ducati monster. Yeah, it sucks that they stopped making those motorcycles. They've been in almost every other type of movie there is.
I don't know what's going on.
A lot of people, I guess some people like us, we detect for anything. We'll detect for coins or historical items, anything like that.
Yeah, if it goes beep, dig it.
Yeah, well, we didn't do that for a long time. And it seems like the more we start digging a good repeatable signal,
Mhm.
yeah, 95% of the time it's trash, but there's that 5%, it's something really cool.
Yeah, I learned that well when I was at the event. Beep, beep. Oh, hey, what's this? A metallic ketchup packet. That was funny. I wish I would have had that on video.
In your stomach are full of.
Looking, I thought I might have missed something, but maybe not.
Yeah, I mean, when we were at the field, that was a good experience with can slaw. So, and then when
Yeah,
I tried metal detecting the local park, I thought I'd find at least something, but the ground was just so hard in the middle of summer, and it's like, this wasn't exactly the good idea, and that's before I had my shovel. Like, well, dang, need to come back here. Actually, come to think of it, there has been a lot of rain lately. I should have gone and hit that, but I can't do anything like that during the week. I'll probably figure out something during Saturday or something, if the weather is good enough.
Hey, don't touch my baby.
yeah. I'm going to get Risha a new hand digger. She kind of has trouble with the one she has. I don't like it.
I
Mine
still have
has
yet
an
to.
offset handle, and hers is just a straight handle.
Uh-huh.
It's not very sharp. I don't like it. We were going to get her one like mine when we went back and got my detector, but he didn't have any more in stock at the time. And
Have
I
you
can't
ever
brand mine
like
in.
this? A regular
Yeah,
Garrett?
mine's like that.
Yeah,
It's offset.
that one seems to be pretty tough, but I mean, I was digging through dirt that felt like concrete a couple months ago when I did my video, but I couldn't even get through that, and I think I slightly bent this one. This is the one that came with the metal detectors I got, but it's not like some people who break those.
Yeah, when I got mine, when we first bought the 540, he threw in a bunch of extra stuff. He threw in a shovel. He threw in the hand. Well, no, we bought the hand digger, but he threw in the shovel. He threw in some extra stuff. Now this guy is not open all the
Hey,
time.
Shane.
Thank you, Shane, for stopping in. Sure do appreciate it. And be careful on your drive home tomorrow.
Yeah, watch those deer.
But he's not open all the time. He's retired, and he said he don't get enough business to stay open all the time. So you call
Yeah.
him, make an appointment, and then he'll meet you at his shop.
Nasty freak.
Which he's more of a relic hunter. He's more into the Civil War hunting relics.
If you ever do that again, I'm
The
telling
older the better.
But he threw in, I forget, quite a bit of stuff when we bought the detector.
you. No,
Really?
I do not.
So when my dad decided he wanted a detector and I was going to get another one, I got the 15-inch coil with mine,
Hmm.
and then he threw in an extra shaft to hook to the coil, and I forget what all he threw in extra. He gave me like $300 worth of extras when I
Really?
bought my machine.
Oh, I gotta do that.
Can you
So I just-
substitute a plastic one and then swap it out for a metal? I was just wondering about that because the Garretts I got are plastic handle. I was just wondering if you could substitute that out with a metal one.
Nope.
I mean, the plastic is good, but if you manage to snap the rod, you're kind of SOL.
You're not doing it.
Yeah. No, I haven't tried a plastic one. Where
That's
we
the way
live,
these
you
Garretts
wouldn't go
come
down most places a half inch or less, and you're hitting a rock.
from.
So that wouldn't work here very well at all.
Yeah, and I hear it all the time in about Missouri where my boss has his lake house. Oh, there's always a rock in my yard. I'm like, well, why don't you dig it up? Then he says, oh, you'll find another rock. Well,
Yeah.
that's what happens when you live near Table Rock.
But we need to get her a new hand digger. We both got the same shovel. Well, her and me and my dad, all three have the same exact shovel. We got the Garrett shovel, and he had another brand there. I don't know what it was. But when we bought
That
the
Prater shovel I got is pretty good.
yeah, I
Tri-Valley
like
was impressed with that one.
I like the looks of your shovel. But when we bought the first detector, he threw in one of those shovels.
He did.
Oh yeah, I'm like, well, I can't gripe about that. And then, as much as I've used it, I really like it.
If I remember correctly, Swamp Rat had a really interesting shovel. Or maybe it was someone else. Well, someone had a really easy to use shovel that strange design. It's like supposed to
Yeah.
be good on your back or something. Then you have the curved ones that are S-shaped that have a good control over digging in dirt.
Hello, St. Lucie. The only thing I don't like about this, I wish the top of the shovel had ears that come out a little bit farther, so
Yeah.
it'd be easier to hit with my foot. And he had one up there that had the longer ears, and he gave us our choice. And Risha said, I don't like that one, so we got the Garrett. But I may at some time buy one with the little bit longer ears out each side, where it's easier to get my foot on it.
I usually wear boots, so the shovel's a little too dang small for mine. It's just I prefer something a little wider to wear, and then use using a small shovel like that. It feels like a sharpshooter shovel, pretty much, digging
Yeah.
ditches.
I used to wear boots all the time, but growing up working on a farm, you wore boots all the time, and then I had to wear boots at work and boots on the weekend for this and that. And anymore, as soon as I get home, I put on a pair of light shoes that I have, and if I go out, I'm wearing tennis shoes because I've just wore boots so many years. And my work boots probably weigh 7 or 8 pounds.
How do you hold it?
Steel toe.
Yeah.
One moment, please. I have to go spin break.
Willie had to take a break.
Okay, you're wrong.
All right, Mary, thank you for coming in. We appreciate it. And have a Merry Christmas if we don't see you before then.
So, this isn't okay.
I don't know how much longer we're going to stay on. Probably not much
You
longer.
do this.
So
He had it the right way here. I mean, that's a good way.
This is what
I'm
you
going to
do.
make this
No.
short because
Yeah, it is.
I'm going off what I was instructed to do here.
Yeah. I know. You took a
Thank you.
And this is from my sister, Connie Barnes. I want to thank her. She said, I bought this for a surprise giveaway Wednesday night. Do not announce it. I want someone who has always supported your channel to win it, or someone who I have won prizes from. And she also says that Risha and I can enter the giveaway.
Oh, good grief. Jim's tired.
It is a Missouri Ozarks Riverway layered in platinum 24 karat gold detail quarter.
No.
I'm
Yeah.
back.
No. 'Cause that's been just-
Let me go full screen
It'll come to me first.
No, it won't.
so I can show you this quarter. It's a really sweet quarter. You must live in the
They
U.S.
can see it.
There you go.
Hopefully you can see it.
Is that an
And then
eagle?
here's,
Set it up.
no, it's
It's a quarter.
a quarter.
Oh, it's got gold in it.
It's gold. It's layered. It's Missouri Ozarks Rivers Way, layered in platinum, 24 karat gold detail.
Hmm.
I realize the camera's not doing it justice because this is a beautiful coin. So as soon as I put the thing up there, we're going to give everybody 2 minutes to get in it. I've got to.
Good luck to the winner.
Good luck, everybody.
There is the key word.
Yeah, but I call him Tim every time. I don't know what it is. The
Platinum with
Tim-
gold highlight.
So if you want a chance, that's what you have to put in. I'm looking at the time, and we're going to give everybody 2 minutes. Because we just want people that's in here to have a chance to win this.
Whoop.
We don't want, I know nobody in here is going to call all their buddies and say, hey, get on there real fast, but we don't know who's going to come in a little bit and do
24.
that. So
We got 24, no, 25 in chat. Hmm.
hey, John, thanks for coming in, brother. And I do want to thank my sister Connie for this.
Squirrel.
She says, thank you all. I appreciate your support for my brother and accepting me. But I don't think she was on YouTube much before I started this. And if you're in other people's live streams and stuff, you will see that Connie supports a whole lot of channels. She's in everybody's live streams.
Yeah.
She's chatting with everybody.
She wants Willie to enter.
Willie, she wants you to enter.
I already did.
Okay.
Okay. Hello, Nigel.
Did you bring Cody?
North Ants, hello. Must be
Oh.
late there. Or I should say early.
Hello, Show Me. Thank you. We're doing great. We still got to get together and detect sometime. Hope you're doing great, Nigel.
You're always
I got to watch part of your video today. When your video starts streaming for the chat is when I'm leaving work. So I try to comment before I leave work, and then I try to catch some of it when I get home.
I saw some of his Skype interview of Outdoor Weekly's girlfriend and how her channel is coming along. It was a good vid.
Well, I didn't know she had a channel.
Apparently she does.
All right, guys. Time is up. Good luck to everybody. Thank you all. And Connie, thank you for the support. Like I said, you must live in the USA. Good luck, everybody.
Spin it good. Let's see where it goes.
Bone Dad won it.
Are you
Oh,
fucking kidding
that's
me?
awesome.
Mom,
Well, you can just hand it off to your wife. There you go.
I've got it in my hand, so
Call
I'm gonna stick
rigged.
it in my pocket. I want to
Call
thank
rigged.
Connie for that. I do appreciate it. Nigel said wait till next week's video, a find of a lifetime. Hello, Jay. Thank you for stopping by.
Too late. Ironic, wasn't it?
Yeah, Sherry Lynn's, I'm sorry, I think you were too late. Now that gift I knew nothing about. My sister messaged me yesterday, wanted to know if Risha was home. I said, yes, she is. She said, I've got a package. I didn't know till I got home yesterday even what the package was.
Hmm.
And in the paper here, it says that Risha and I could enter. I don't want anybody thinking it's rigged. You saw
Right.
that. I want to thank you all again, especially Connie, for that. I didn't expect one of us to win it, but it is a sweet coin. I may try to find out where she got this and see if I can get one or two to give away at a later date.
Well, she beat you two different ways. She found the coin, and she won the coin. So, I guess you're just gonna have to go grab that metal detector and go find a better spot.
Rock City said, Connie, how can you let that be so rigged? Hi, Tammy. Yeah, it's random.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, Connie says she's in a totally different town.
Wonder who's going to be able to.
Normally we won't enter on something like that, but she told us to enter. Like I said, it wasn't for me. If I do a giveaway, we don't enter. Even John and Brittany won't enter when I do a giveaway. Since it was from her, she wanted to do it that way. I do appreciate it. Thank you all a lot. Because if it wasn't for all of you people, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing.
That's for sure.
I just enjoy sharing what we find, you know, whether it's detecting, magnet fishing,
It's all
or
about the adventure.
yeah, if I'm out in the shop making something, if I share some of that, I just enjoy sharing it and hope other people enjoy watching it. Well, Rock said, he said, do you see my previous statement, Connie? Yeah, we know you're joking, Rock City. Yeah, she'll let me know, Shannon. I'd like to get a couple of those to give away at some point. Thank you, Newteasy. And if you guys haven't checked out Nigel's channel, Northern's Magnet Fishing, he finds some incredible stuff.
Yes, he does. When I first started reviewing magnet fishing, I was usually watching his stuff and Patriot Magnets and a few other gentlemen, then switched over to the US as well.
What do you got your hand?
I'm gonna put it,
Possession's 9/10 of the law.
it's going in Boogie's bank.
So,
Going in Little Beard's bank.
so it's going to Baby Beard.
There you go.
That's for you. You want it.
Can I look at it?
They don't like that. You don't like it. That's cool.
Then give it to Papa if you don't like it, because Papa likes it.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it's cool now.
What's a coin like that worth, I wonder?
Oh, no.
I have no idea. She didn't say, and she probably won't. But I don't have a clue, Willie.
Well,
But
anything with platinum
it's
in
funny.
it.
Little man said he didn't like it, and I said, "Give it to me. I like it." Then he's like, "That's pretty cool."
It's in his bank.
I can go get a bag of chips, and as soon as I sit down, he'll grab them because he wants the chips that I got.
Yep.
Ah.
Connie said she got it from a coin dealer, and
Oh, okay. I get it.
they have other states, but she picked Missouri because that's where we live.
Good idea, that one.
Nigel said he's glad you enjoy the videos. But he does put out some great videos. But yeah, I'll get with her at some point and see if I can come up with some more. They may not have any more Missouri, but maybe I can get a couple to give away. Barry Teresa. Did you read Barry Teresa's?
9/10 of the law. We
Yeah,
always hear.
that's right.
Yeah, that's true, Joe. It's part of being Papa. But it was, Kathy. It was really nice of her. Like I said, I had no idea till I got home from work yesterday what the package was. She just told me she had a package and there was a letter with the instructions.
Mm,
I read you
That's
what
it.
she wrote. So the Beard Light. Yeah, I keep forgetting that's Beard Light.
1933.
Love.
Yes, that's right.
Beard
You're
light.
right. I forgot.
Nigel said Sunday all the canal was frozen. So had to break the ice first, but what he found seriously made up for it.
Watch out, buddy.
I can't
Always-
wait to see what it was, Nigel.
Yeah, that's always fun.
If
That's what I
Nigel's
found.
that excited about it, it's got to be something really cool.
That's what I was doing the day I found that drill head. I was busting ice at the pond with a magnet.
I
And
know.
next thing I
Joe-
know, found that thing.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
Joe says his calls him Darth Daddy.
Darth.
I did work with this guy. I was a production
you.
coordinator for
Very Teresa.
several years over the production line. And this Hispanic guy worked for me. He's a pretty good friend now. When he first started, we become good friends. And his first grandson called him Papa and his wife Potato.
Potato.
I'm like, where did he come up with potato? He said, I don't know,
That was me.
but he calls her Potato.
Potato.
That's-
That's like the randomest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
It would be interesting if it was sweet potato, but just basic potato.
Yeah. Good night, Kathy. Thank you for coming in, dear.
Night.
We appreciate
Thank
you.
you.
Love you. Take care of yourself.
I see why you're focused on them.
Hmm.
Heck yeah.
Trying to find yourself in 1943.
Barry Teresa will know if Kathy got any snow and ice last night.
We certainly didn't down here.
No.
Not yet, at least.
She wants.
Better not. Hey, do you guys get?
All right, Nigel. Thank you for coming in. We truly appreciate
Do you
it.
guys get people
Later,
to-
man.
Like I said, if you guys haven't checked out North and Magnet Fishing, go check out his channel because he does find some incredible stuff over there. Good night, Brockton.
Good night, Brockton. Have a
Take
good
care,
night.
brother. Get to feeling better. Maybe
Later,
next
Brockton,
week
man.
you can come up. And if anybody wants to be a guest, all you gotta do is let me know.
Yep.
You're
Or
more than
click the
welcome
link.
to come up. Willie's welcome anytime.
Oh, true.
Let's see. Okay, Kathy said just rain, Teresa, getting dumped on tonight. Crocheting on a deadline to finish this.
Oh,
For your grandma.
All right, Kathy, we'll talk to you next week, if not before. Don't mess up your counts on your stitches or whatever.
Yeah.
they're called.
Don't get stabbed by the crochet needle.
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
I would. I tried that once. It's backwards to me because I'm left-handed. So.
Oh, yeah. I also heard crocheting is very hard on your fingers,
Oh.
especially for like people that are they have arthritis.
I don't know if they still make them, but when I was a kid, they had these little plastic thing that had little ears up, and you stretched all these things different directions and wove them through, and I guess you made like a pot holder out of them that we used to do.
Yeah, I've seen those before. My grandmother used to have one. She used to crochet.
We used to do that as kids, make that stuff. Of course, a lot of stuff we used to have as kids, they are not so hip on anymore.
Times change.
Yeah. We used to have the little hot iron thing where you could engrave stuff in wood, burn stuff into wood that had a cord about this long.
Mhm.
Now it's unsafe.
Well, yeah, I mean, hot poker, but engravers used to do that a little bit when I was younger, or at least I used to watch my grandmother do that. She used to engrave wood tablets for manuscript, scripture, stuff like that.
Okay,
Then she would
Teresa said
lacquer.
they still have them. Jeff said they still have them. Shannon said it's called the loom.
Oh, a loom.
Says Kay and the grandkids made some just a while back.
Jesse.
We
Yeah.
all used to do that when I was a kid.
Who's that?
The old loom in art class.
I don't know
Yeah.
his name. Do you?
Connie said you can get them at the dime store.
Where's this dime store?
I think all kids need to do that.
Probably.
It's an
that's
interesting
Stuff like
variety.
that.
That's what they used to call the dime.
We'd go out and milk the cow, and then my mom would take that top off of the milk and would put it in a jar, and we'd set in the floor and roll it back and forth and shake it and all that and make our own butter. We used to do that all the time.
Bad Idea Lab's got something funny.
Hello,
5'8"
nailed it.
Kevlar onesie.
Hey, nailed it.
Hello, nailed it.
Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it.
It's always good to see familiar faces.
The dime store, that's
Is that Modern Variety?
yeah.
Sis? Okay.
Yeah, I need to know where this dime store is.
Modern varieties.
Well, it has it in there, dime.
Well,
I don't know what she's talking about.
when we were young tots, it was the dime store,
Okay. Connie
the
got me
5 and
excited.
dime. You were just born too late. That's what it
Did
is.
you just call? Oh, it was-
Yeah, we do, Shannon. All kids should go through that, making their own butter and working on those pot holders and just a lot of that. Well, that's all right. We appreciate you coming in. I know how that chatting gets sometimes. Risha gets to talking so much. Sometimes I just can't get away.
Get caught up in the conversation and then you're missing a live stream for someone else. Like, oh, gotta go.
Yeah, Nutezi said it ain't a dime anymore. The Dollar Tree's now $1.25.
That's right.
Nutezi, did you ever let Connie know if you're going to go to Wisconsin or not? She said she was waiting on her bodyguard to find out.
Bodyguard, huh?
Huh?
Bodyguard, huh?
Okay, love you. I'll call you.
Yeah, Nutezi.
Mm.
That's my baby boy. He's taller than me. He benches over 400 pounds. He's a
He's a beast.
he's not a little guy.
Yeah, I saw some interesting information. The lady that I was telling you about for trying to find that video, her son was an MMA fighter, I should say. What didn't make it very big, but traveled to a few states, stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like, well, now,
There's a lot of them don't make it very big.
yeah.
I know a kid used to see him in deer camp,
So we should be good to go.
and I couldn't even tell you his real name because they called him Chud. And they would send this kid through the brush to try to run the deer out and all that. Well, he got into MMA fighting. If you seen this kid, you wouldn't think he could fight for anything. And he went to some big contest in Kansas City, Missouri,
Hmm.
and whatever it was, he was at his weight. He won.
Really?
Just make him talk.
Look out,
Be
clowns
careful.
behind you, new teasy.
The clown, beware the clown.
Dad,
John's
come on
not here, so we can't scare him with the clowns.
Yeah. Still funny that October. That was really funny.
Ooh.
Yeah, I understand that. John said he can't wait to get back out after winter's over to do some magnet fishing. Once again, I'm going to say this weekend I'm going magnet fishing. You can laugh
Sure.
all you want.
I'll be there too, bro.
Yeah,
Bruh.
brah.
Bra.
Yeah, brah.
What does shopping mean, Mom?
Well, I mean, it's not, at least
I gotta get
in the vicinity between our two states, it's not
Yeah. I know.
that cold yet, and the ice hasn't really set in. It's supposed, at least I heard it was supposed to get really cold down the Wichita area for,
You'll have to figure it out yourself.
what was it, next
Oh.
Thursday, 30s or 15, no, 30, the low 30s and 50-mile-an-hour winds, like, wind
Oh,
chill
yeah.
factor, real fun.
I remember now, we used to have a Ben Franklin, and that was a store that was kind of like the Dollar Tree now, but they had some more expensive stuff. It wasn't all a set price, but they had all kinds of stuff in there. And I remember when Sears used to carry pew-pews, bows, chainsaw. They carried everything.
Hmm.
And my first crossbow, I went to the Sears here in town, and I told him to order me a crossbow. And the guy that owned the store, he's like, "We don't sell those." "What do you mean you don't sell those?" I said, "Look in the catalog." So he looked and he found the one I wanted. I'd already looked it up. He said, "I had no idea we sold them." I said, "They used to sell pew-pews, ammunition, all that stuff, knives when I was a kid."
Yeah.
Who's calling you?
I grew up
Yeah, it does.
in
Walmart
the
sells a
area
lot of them.
with a Sears, but the the Sears was in the local mall, and the Sears hasn't existed since, well, I went bankrupt. What? How long has that been? 7, 8 years now? No, longer than that, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a while. I was reading Connie's comment. Said she told a woman trying to sell her fake jewelry at least 10 times to leave. Then she hollered at New Teasy. She looked over at him and took off.
I see. Yeah. Bruh.
Yeah, that we were discussing that earlier. Jericho was talking about kids
Yeah, I
calling it
heard that.
that. And yeah, I don't get it either.
I think it's something that stems from the surfers. Bra, come at me, bra. Well, it's more of a college thing.
Yeah, a lot of the, hello J and J. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, a lot of the lingo anymore, I don't get it. I don't understand. A lot of the things that go on in this world anymore, I don't understand.
Neither do I.
I guess they take cursive writing out of schools. So, in 20 years, you can write a letter in cursive, and the kids ain't gonna be able to read it because they don't know how to write it.
Oh, I've actually fooled several people with writing in cursive. I still remember how to do it, but,
Love the news.
chicken scratch.
Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Barry Teresa said we still have a little hardware store. It used to be coast to coast. We had a small Sears. We had a Sears that went out of business, but we still do have a coast to coast in a town about 12 miles from us.
You ever remember the old store Duck Walls?
No, that's one I never.
I believe it was a local store in another town I used to frequent as a kid, but the Duck Walls was.
Toronto, Canada. Joker was in here earlier. and he's from Canada. Shannon says his grandkids are country as a fish and a cake on the same plate. Let's say dude and bro, we just roll with it. It is their generation, just like we had ours. Yeah, that's true. Mary Teresa said that was a
Yeah, I figured it was.
Harper thing.
First it was bro, then it was bra.
Yeah, they all.
Language is kind of a hard thing to understand, especially English.
Oh, nailed it. Was asking Shannon where he's at. Springfield, Missouri.
Ah,
I hope I pronounced. I hope I pronounced it right. Venus. I don't know if I pronounced that right or not. If not, I'm sorry. But we appreciate you coming in. Yeah, every state has a Springfield pretty much. Yeah, Springfield, Ohio. Lots of states
Springfield,
have a
Springfield, Springfield.
Springfield.
But I'll tell you one thing. Each state has its motor, unique named small towns.
Yeah. Barry Teresa, that's true. I've watched YouTube videos of them getting a dial up phone and sitting in there and telling young people to call somebody, and they don't have a clue how to do it.
My boss played the same joke on his youngest son because the next door house to the area I work, it still had an old yellow rotary phone on the
Yeah.
wall, and his picture is his son picking up the phone trying to figure out how to dial it. Like, this phone's a little dated.
Yeah, it took a little practice, but you would dial the number and then you'd let your finger ride back with it, because sometimes the little spring in there was broke, so you'd actually have to push it back. Then you dial the next one and push it back. I used one of those a lot.
Then you'd have to connect to the operator, right?
Yeah.
Control
And then they
the
come up with the
switchboard.
little push buttons.
hmm Something you don't see anymore is a payphone,
Has heavy whipping cream in it, I think.
since all payphones are pretty much gone. Though I know a road that has a payphone on it. I don't think it works, but I could be wrong. It's just pretty strange. Like, between two different towns, there's this old yellow and or white and blue payphone. Like, what is this doing on someone's property?
Yeah. Barry
like-
Teresa said, just gonna say there's videos that have me laughing till I about pee myself. There's some pretty funny ones out there about. My first truck was a 49 Chevy pickup. And you had a clutch, a brake, a gas pedal, and you had the little round starter thing in the floor.
Uh-huh.
So you turn the key
Yep.
and you have to use your foot to start it. So if you're on a hill, you've got to push the clutch in, hold the brake, hit that, and sometimes you have to give a little gas to start it. So it took a little learning to start that thing. And I'd have people want to drive it. Sure, if you can start it, you can drive it. And they'd hop in there, push the clutch in, turn the key. It don't work. It won't start. They try to turn the key over.
Uh-huh.
So when I'd show them how they wanted to drive it, I said, no, you couldn't start it. You can't drive it. But that's what I grew up with.
Yeah, stick shift is pretty much a thing of the past. Now, considering it, if you want to get technical, the gas engine is now obsolete too.
Yeah.
But I doubt that's going to ever make any traction. Though I will say that a Tesla vehicle is nice looking.
I haven't really looked at them. I know I can't afford one, so I don't need to look.
Yeah, even the low end models are still too expensive.
Shannon said his wife's store has a payphone in the parking lot, but the germaphobe in him won't let him touch it. You know, we used to have a lot of payphones around here, and I don't know that there's any left anymore around here.
Everyone has cell
Outside like
phones
they
now.
used to be. Well, they used to be sitting outside everywhere, but not anymore.
Well, it's like if you've ever seen the photo of someone finding all of the yellow payphones in the UK. Someone found where they just put them all, and they just left them to rust. Since technology has leaped and bound everything, what once was a commodity is no longer no use.
Yeah. Nell said they'd like to have an older step-side Chevy. We were just talking about those at work yesterday. This guy showed us a picture of one he used to have. It was a 71 step-side pickup. And I know where there's one that's probably it's anywhere from a 67 to a 72 because all I can see is the side of it. But there's enough weeds that I can't see the front or the part of the fender to see what it is. And I thought about stopping and asking about it, and I thought I'd probably be the 10 millionth person that stopped.
If I want to get technical, I think that there might be a Model T cab out in a field between where some of my relatives live and the next town over. I'm not too sure what it is, but there is an old, I want to say it's an old Model A or a Model T cab just out there in the middle of a field.
Yeah, there used to be setting everywhere, and the people scrap everything out. But I think we're probably going to wrap it up for tonight. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming in. Willie, thanks for coming up, brother.
Yep.
If you want to hop up again next week, you're more than welcome. Like I said, if anybody wants to be a guest, just get a hold of me, or you can wait till the live starts. I'll drop the link and you can hop up. We do appreciate you all. I want to thank Connie again for donating that coin. I'm going to try to get a couple more. Probably won't be Missouri, but a couple more and do some giveaways. I'm also going to make a few more items in the shop for giveaways. I was reading the comments. My first automobile was a 49 Chevy pickup. And I wish I had it back. And I had a 70 Plymouth Sports Satellite, which after I got rid of it, I found out there was very few of those made. They made a lot of satellites, but not very many sports satellites. You have a great night too, John. Once again, thank you guys and gals. We appreciate you all. Love each and every one of you. We wouldn't be able to do this without your support. So until next time, Mr. and Mrs. Beard out.